In the world of Bleach, a Soul Reaper's Bankai could be said to be his or her greatest power during battles. Most Soul Reapers keep their Bankai as a final trump card, only to be used against certain enemies with very strong capabilities. Now, Bankais usually have special abilities and work in very unique ways, but some of them, mostly from captains, have certain drawbacks, preventing the user from using it whenever or wherever they want. Hence the reason we only see certain Bankais once or twice during the entire Bleach show. Before we begin our list, please consider subscribing to our channel and helping us achieve our 1000 subscribers goal. For our number 5 position in this video, we'll be looking at probably the most popular Bankai in the entire series, which is Senbon Zakiya Kabiyoshi, Bakiya's Bankai. This Bankai sees Bakiya strike down enemies with a swarm of blades which are usually under his control. Now, it wasn't until the Fullbring arc that we discovered that Bakiya remains protected while using his Bankai because of a small protective circle at the middle, meaning the pedals do not enter this circle no matter what. This means that during battle, if the opponent were to step very close to Bakiya, his life would be at risk as the pedals would be unable to save him. For our number 4 position, I'm placing Ramon, which is Ikaku's Bankai. We all got excited seeing his Bankai when he fought against the Arrancar earlier in Bleach series. His sword becomes these two massive clippers for tearing opponents up. However, my issue with this Bankai is the time it takes to reach full power. Even Ikaku revealed that the longer the fight goes on, the more the spirit of his Zanpaku awakens. I think against certain strong opponents, the delay of reaching full strength might not actually work in his favor. I think we all noticed the massive weakness in the next Bankai on this list, which is Kurogi, Tosin's Bankai. When Tosin fought Kenpachi, we immediately saw how powerful his Bankai was. The ability to block a person's 5 senses can actually cause a form of despair in an enemy, even before the battle begins. But as much as we saw that Bankai's strength, we immediately saw his weakness as soon as Kenpachi held his sword and gained all his senses, allowing him to be defeated easily. Kokojo Tengen, Komamura's Bankai, is no different from Tosin's, hence why he makes number 2. Maybe they were best friends because they knew they had issues with the Bankai strength. Komamura's Bankai is basically just a giant version of him with armor. It mimics his movements and attack as he fights the enemy since it is linked to him. The problem with this link up is that if his Bankai is attacked by the enemy, whatever damage it gets is transferred to him as well. The size of his Bankai makes it extremely slow and an easy target for attacks, making it probably one of the worst Bankais in the entire Bleach series. My top spot goes to the most beautiful Bankai in the entire Bleach series, Haka no Togami, Rukia's Bankai. As we saw during the 1000-year Blood War arc, Rukia's Bankai will freeze everything within proximity, including herself. Now enemies caught within this attack will immediately die, which is the best part. But it also means Rukia is unable to move her body even an inch until the frost is reduced. Moving before said event would lead to her losing body parts as they will break, basically like ice. My major issue with this Bankai, even with his power, is in the form of a question. What happens if an enemy slips out of the frost zone when she uses Bankai? She will be open for attacks immediately as she herself will be frozen for a while. If you like this video, consider subscribing to the channel as well as checking out other videos on the channel. Thank you and see you in the next one.